Today on DBZ Weekly, we talk about the new series, Dragon Ball Super. Hey Z-Fighters, welcome back to another episode of DBZ Weekly on the Colorado TCG Network. I'm your host, Ryder Death, and today we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super and little teaser trailers that just came out. This series is going to be amazing. We've been waiting 18 years, all the DBZ fans out there, for a new series to see what takes place after the Buu. All that we used to know was that 7 years had passed, they went back to another World Martial Arts Tournament, and Oob, the reincarnation of Buu, was there, and they fought, and Goku took him to train, and that was it. That's the way it ended. Well, thanks to Akira Toriyama and the hard-working team over there making DBZ, we got a new series coming out, Dragon Ball Super. So far, with the released first chapter of the manga, it takes place right after the Majin Buu saga, and for the long old question of, do Goku and Vegeta ever get real jobs like their wives want them to? Well, according to the first chapter, they do, and Goku's actually on a farm. He said that he'd rather have a job like this rather than a more profitable one that Chi-Chi wants, because he can leave whenever he wants to go and train. He wish he could train on King Kai's planet, but Chi-Chi won't let him till he brings home money at least. So what happens in the first chapter too, and careful for spoilers that anybody who hasn't read the chapter yet or doesn't want to know, please stop watching now and just wait till it comes out on the 5th, but anybody else who's here, so we'll keep on moving. Ready? Alright, let's go. So with the first chapter, Goku's in the farm. It looks like he's a beet farmer, and he's tilling the ground, and Goten comes and brings him lunch, and he's, oh thank God, I'm so hungry, and he starts eating, and Goten takes over farming for him. He's still little, just like we left him on in the Buu saga. He starts to train. After he finishes eating, he powers up Super Saiyan, and starts to imagine his three greatest villains, Frieza, Cell, and Majin Buu. And he starts to imagine himself training against them. You see him fighting against Frieza again, and pow, he beats Frieza. Then he imagines he's fighting Cell, and he beats Cell. And then he imagines he's fighting Kid Buu, and right when he's about to fight Kid Buu in his training sequence, he hears a crash, and Goten crashed the tractor. And Goku zips over there with his transmission, catches both Goten and the trailer like it was no big deal with one hand, throws it down actually, and he asks, are you training? And he's like, yep, we can never be too certain if somebody just as strong or stronger than Buu will ever be back, so he wants to be better and more prepared. He wishes he can go to King Kai's planet to train, but because he has to work, can't do that right now. And just as they were talking, Goten's like, why don't you get a profitable job like Mr. Satan or Hercule in the English version? Become a fighter and make money that way. And he goes, he wish he could, but he doesn't. And just as they're talking about him, Mr. Satan comes over in his flying car and says, hey Goku, says, nice to see you. Ever since the end of Buu, where the Earth thinks that Mr. Satan had defeated Buu, he had big prize money. And he started talking to Goku, saying that he wasn't the one that defeated Buu, and that he would feel really bad if he didn't give Goku some of this money. He's going to give him 100 million Zeni, which would put them set for life. And Goku turned it down at first. And Goten's like, well, if you think about it this way, you'll have enough money that you can go and train whenever you want. That would make Mom really happy. And Goku, listening to his son, he's like, you know what? Okay, I'll take it. It skips over to Beerus now. He's on a random planet, because this takes place right between Battle of Gods and the Majin Buu saga, right when it ends. We're not quite sure if that's going to make the actual Battle of Gods movie irrelevant, or if Akira Toriyama is just going to rewrite it. As far as Beerus in this chapter, Beerus is on some random planet, some bug planet, and not the same bug planet from the Abridged series, but another one. And these slugs are serving up their best meals. Their best chefs are making the best meals for Beerus, trying to please him so he won't destroy the planet. And as he's eating, Whis is standing by him, and he's talking, and starts eating, and you start to notice the panel shifts over, and one of the chefs has a bottle of poison. They poison Beerus' food, trying to kill him. And Beerus eats it, and he goes, it's not too bad, but that poison doesn't work on me. You should have gotten a better poison or a better way of trying to kill me. And everybody panics all of a sudden, and they're like, okay, well that's it. We're not going to go down without a fight. And they try to kill Beerus with their weapons and stuff, and Beerus isn't having none of that. So he's like, alright, well, time to destroy you. Boom, and destroys the entire planet. And he's talking with Whis. He goes, I had a dream. And Whis goes, oh, what kind of dream? He goes, I've seen one, him, the one that could stand up to me. a Super Saiyan God. We've seen this part before, or at least a version of it in Battle of Gods movie, where he says that he had a dream about a Super Saiyan God or a formidable foe. But this was totally different. He had just woken up in his sleep, and according to this chapter, they were already on another planet moving around. He was already awake. So maybe this is a prequel, still a prequel, so maybe Battle of Gods, he just reiterated the fact that he had this dream about a Super Saiyan God or another opponent that he can face. Or maybe Akira Toriyama is going to completely rewrite how that one works. So we'll see how it goes as the series comes out. But the promos, the trailers, teasers are amazing. They're just so cool. Like, we don't get much information, but we get just enough to tease us that we start drooling. Everybody out there who loves the series of Dragon Ball Z is just super excited. Can't wait. July 5th it comes out in Japan. It'll come out every week, every Sunday, I believe, in Japan. So hopefully we can get a quick, fast English subtitle of it so that here in the States we can watch it and be up to date with them. That'd be amazing. Can't wait. I'm going to start reading the manga as well, just keeping up with that. So it's another thing, since the manga is being written the same time the episodes are coming out. With most anime, that usually means filler episodes. That the manga isn't quite progressing quite as fast as the show, so they have to put in filler with the show. So hopefully that doesn't happen. More than likely it will, but either way, it's going to be great. New filler is okay with me because it's still new content. It doesn't matter if it's actual canon or not, but we'll be getting actual canon stuff with this new Dragon Ball Super, and hopefully we'll be able to see more of these 12 other dimensions, other gods of destruction. Speaking of, if you noticed in the poster, top next to Beerus, we notice a fatter version of Beerus. His name is Champa. Supposedly he is another god of destruction, and judging by his clothing, which is very similar to Beerus, it's actually red instead of blue, so we're theorizing right now that he's going to be a villain, or maybe a god of destruction that doesn't quite care what the planet or its inhabitants think, and he decides to destroy something, he's just going to destroy it. Maybe that's what it's going to be about. We notice another character standing next to him similar to Whis, except it's a female. Just judging by how Akira Toriyama and the creators have based all their names, Beerus on beer, Whis on whiskey, and Champa as in champagne, we're kind of assuming that she's going to be another type of beverage, maybe alcoholic beverage. And the best guess so far, what I've seen online and what we can come up with, is wine, which would be a good one for a female character similar to Whis. It'd be wine, so we'll be interested to see on what her name would be, and as soon as we get more information, we'll definitely update all you guys. So Champa and wine, what do you think about them? Just a fatter version of Beerus, basically, but you can see in the teaser number 2 that he's actually confronting Beerus, and so it's interesting to see what his role is going to be in all this. Maybe he's the main villain, maybe he's not. We can already tell, though, we're going to go into the other 12 dimensions and see what these other characters and other gods of destruction are going to be like, these other warriors. Beerus has stated in Battle of Gods that there's other warriors that are just as strong, if not stronger than him and Goku and the Z Fighters, so that'd be really interesting to see what's going to come out of this. So, until later, when more information comes out, we'll update you guys. Keep tuned to DBZ Weekly, and we'll talk to you guys soon. See ya! If you liked that video, please like, rate, and subscribe, and leave a comment down below what you want to see next. To see past videos, click on Dragon Ball 1. See future videos for all you living in the future, click on Dragon Ball 5. See all our other videos, click on Dragon Ball 3. Thanks again.
Peace.